conversation. Tony?
Thank you. And so now we're faced with the potential for higher taxes, and then people, especially the younger crowd, you've been told that the stock market over the long term goes up. And that is true. But you need to understand it's very cyclic. And what I mean by that, if you're looking at the chart right now where you see the 17 years of green, that was the greatest bull market that this country has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that bull market was larger than the 3 previous bull markets combined. Now, again, for those of you who are maybe under the age of 40, you may not know about this history. But if you look at the red components of this chart, previous to the greatest bull market this country has ever seen, we had a 17-year period where the market earned practically no money. We had a 25-year period where the market earned just a tad over 1%. And then previous to that, an 18-year period where the market actually lost money. Now, if you fast forward to that period after the greatest bull market, which is the period we are in right now, over the last 10 years, the market has not earned a dime. But what we must do is step into the future and look at the trend that we've established after each bull market, and that's the green period that you see on the chart. After each bull market, we've entered into a market that's called a sideways market, where the market goes up, it goes down, but it basically moves sideways. And right now, people think that, boy, the market is moving up, times are good, we're off to the races, and we'll enter back into this period where the market just goes straight up. Well, I've got news for you. If you look at any of those 3 previous periods in the red, we had bull markets during that period, but it was always followed by a pullback where the market actually dropped further than it did the previous bear market, where it had dropped down, gone up, and then it drops down lower than it did the previous time. And then over an extended period of time, the market goes nowhere. And so people need to ask themselves, what happens to my plan if the market does nothing for the next 10 years as it's done in the past? So this isn't something that's a first-time phenomena. This is history repeating itself. Mark?
And in addition to this, when you look at this chart, I want you to look at this chart with the green and the red and think about it as a gambler going into a casino. And every peak and valley and every year on this chart represents a day that gambler goes into the casino, but he's going into the casino with your money. So, of course, from 1982 to 1999, that 17-year period, the greatest bull market ever, it looked like he just couldn't lose, and he kept winning and winning, and there was, technology was taking off, and Google was exploding, and IBM, and all of these companies. But around 1999, we had the tech bubble. And then after the tech bubble, now we have the real estate bubble. And remember that the vast majority of Americans now have all of their money in the casino. And the question that I have for you, the question you really need to ask yourself is, how many days can I afford to give this gambler my money and allow him to bet it every single day? Because since we began these qualified plans, these IRAs, these 401ks, these 403bs, and these thrift savings plans, we've been sending this gambler into the casino with our money every single day.